Okay, one thing I'm gonna start doing in the morning, and maybe we can all do this, it'll be like a group project, is when you wake up, or at least before you go to work, just chug a glass of water, because health. Reminds me of my college days. One thing that I love about living in an apartment complex, obviously if I at a house it'd be the same thing like the garage, but having a covered parking deck is the best thing ever, because I know it's like 15 degrees outside, but it's probably 50 down here. Like, I don't have to worry about my car being iced over and stuff. Very nice. I mean, you pay for that luxury when you live in an apartment complex like this though, but it's awesome. There's a 70% chance that it's already snowing. That was a Mean Girls reference, by the way. Maybe next time I do that, I put a glove on. Turkey sausage, cinnamon raisin, bagel, egg white, cheddar cheese. Day 4 in the Arctic blizzard. The streets are deserted. There's no one around for miles. I don't know how much longer I can make it. The people have turned into little birds. My camera's getting soaked. I found some temporary shelter, but I don't know how much longer I can withstand this cold. Please, bird people, let me join you. Bird people. You know, if there's like a couple things that I like about living in or near a city, it's that everything is very, very close. Let me show you. Here's a post office. Here's a sub shop. Here's a bank. Here's another bank. Here's a yoga studio. There's another bank. There's a Brooks Brothers. There's a liquor store. There's a FedEx. There's a Qdoba. We don't go to Qdoba. There's a Chipotle. There's a McDonald's. There's a 7-Eleven. There's a hair salon. There's a sushi place. There's a Dunkin' Donut. There's a pizza place. There's a Staples. There's a Red Robin. Here's a bakery. Here's a Nordstrom Rack. Here's another bakery. Here's a Starbucks. Here's a Verizon store. Here's a Lulu. Here's an eye doctor. There's a GNC. There's a CVS. And to finish off in this great city, or really any city, there's, you know, so many things around. We even have a La Fitness. It's French, I think. So as you can see, living in or around a city is like pretty cool, because that was all within a 1 block radius. Very nice. So if you guys have been following my food journeys, then you would know that I've been, I keep eating kebabs. I don't know, they're really good, and I found a good place that I had like really, really late night. So we're gonna get it again for lunch, see if it's as good. Not at like 2 in the morning. I'll take the spinach rice. Potatoes would be great. Chicken curry. So people have commented before when I've like laid my shoe on my bed or like walked in my room with my shoes on the carpet. And people are like, oh my God, it's so crazy, like there's so much crap outside. You need to remember, when you live in an apartment complex, you walk on super long carpeted hallways, and anything you tracked in are like, these are bone dry. That's one perk of being in an apartment complex. Okay, so this kebab place is probably the best kebab place I've gotten. You get a lot of food. So I got beef, chicken, potatoes, spinach rice, I think they said. I forgot what she said. Look how big this piece of bread is. And then I got chicken curry, which I've never had before. So it's chunks of chicken, but this is great. You might start seeing more kebabs on the Maxx Chewning channel. That's me. So I parked right here first, and then I come down here and this SRT parked next to me. It's taunting me. It's just going, I'm better than you. Ugh. What is going on, everyone? I know normally on the Maxx Effort days, I always throw some fancy, editing in with the music and to the beats by Maxx. But I figured I'd just do a good old-fashioned commentary for this Maxx Effort. So today we were working up to a close grip Maxx Effort on the bench. And what's different about this is the last video you saw, which I'm assuming you all saw, was the variation of the conventional deficit deadlift, where I got 565 pounds. It was a PR, but I did that on Sunday. And normally I would do that on Saturday, giving me about a day's rest, and then I would come in for this Maxx Effort upper on Monday. But I decided to just go ahead and do them back to back like Drake would, and I think that's what really kind of limited me tonight. One thing I want to stress about maximum efforts is, although it'd be fantastic to hit a variation PR every single time, and I have been lucky enough ever since like September to be pretty consistently hitting variation PRs. I'll miss every, like 1 or 2 every couple weeks, but really I've been hitting, at least like a 5-pound PR every single time. So today, the last time I did this, I hit 305, which is 138 kilograms. And right here is 300. And my first goal tonight, I was like, maybe I'm feeling crazy and I can hit like 315 on close grip. That'd be pretty crazy. But as you see right here, 300 was definitely the maximum effort for today. And I really want to stress that again, it'd be great to hit variation PRs every single time, but it's not likely that you'll do that forever. You will need to consistently change it up. I probably did this close grip too close to the last time that I did this, so probably space them out a little bit more. But it's a maximum effort for that day. You're working up to a heavy single for that day. You're not working up to a PR, although that'd be fantastic. So for me, I do think that doing maximum efforts back to back and having a really stressful day the day before did have a lot of impact on my performance today. But I'm not really stressing it. 300 pounds is great. If I only hit like 275, then then I need to look at what I'm doing wrong. I have not done this on camera really as a secondary accessory movement, and this is just my competition grip bench press, and I did 6 sets of 3, and this is about 265 pounds at the lockout. I originally planned on doing sets of 5, but once I got to the 3rd rep, I realized that was the cap for it. I was kind of too lazy to change out the plate, so I was like, I'll just throw in a little more sets. So I threw in 1 extra set, 6 sets of 3. Band work is fantastic, and I'm really... The main reason that I didn't do a lot of band work before is because I, again, was too lazy and it takes time to set up the bands. But now I'm starting to kind of remember where I set them up, so each time I don't need to like recalculate what the band resistance is, so I can just set them up a little quicker, and I just need to suck it up and stop complaining about setting up band work, because if I really want to see some progress, I think the bands will have fantastic overload to carry out, and transition over to my triceps. I always add in volume on my chest days, and one thing I'm starting to do is add in a shoulder movement, so I'll be doing 2 shoulder movements. One day will be a little more focused on shoulders, and but then on my regular chest days, I'm going to throw in an extra set of lateral raises just to get a little more shoulder work in. Here's something interesting. So I just did the 80s on inclines for sets of 8. I moved into the same weight for flat, and look how fast I'm going, but then as soon as I get to 10 reps, it slows down so much for the last 2 reps, and it goes to show how quickly your triceps can fatigue. That's why close grip bench press is so tricky, because there's no really like fatigue point where you're like, I think I'm gonna fail soon. It's just like you're going, and you're done. Another thing with this angle, I really thought that I was having my elbows higher than I am, but that's going to be the workout for today. I did do a little more triceps, but I did not film that. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video.
Couple artists got words for me, that's never fun. They say it's on when they see me that they don't ever.
So a reason that a lot of you may not enjoy this city is because of traffic. And obviously I'm sitting in traffic, and I do sit in traffic pretty much every single day going to work, but that's not anything crazy. Everywhere you go, there's gonna be traffic, guys. You go to Milwaukee, there's gonna be traffic. You go to Texas, there's gonna be traffic. You go to LA, and there's definitely gonna be traffic, right? But DC isn't honestly that bad. Maybe I'm used to it from Richmond, but like even at the absolute worst, it'll take me 30 or so minutes to get into work. I think the average commute for anyone's generally around like, 15 to 30 minutes, or maybe around the 20-25 minute area. So I would never like not move to a city because you absolutely hate traffic, because it's going to be there everywhere. You know, everywhere you go, people are gonna be looking for their chapstick. So I'll tell you one thing, I definitely enjoy sitting in traffic in my own car than standing a centimeter away from someone in the metro every morning. Do you remember the metro videos? If you're new to the channel, you can go back and watch when I used to ride the metro. I hated it, I hated it, I hated it. All right, so quickly, I'm gonna sit right here. I wanna tell you guys about something that I saw today, and I'm a little behind because I think it came out many, many months ago. But it's a video that when you're done watching this video, I want you to go to YouTube and I want you to search the word gift. Like, hey, I just gave you a gift. The word gift. And the thumbnail is like a picture of a doll in what looks like a little like bird's nest looking thing. It's got a bunch of millions of views, you'll know which one it is. And it just, you think you're strong and you watch this video, you're like, I don't really know what's going on, and then you see the end of it, and it's gonna hurt your heart, guys. If you wanna see a video, it's gonna make you feel some feels. And you might be like, I'm tough, I can handle anything. Watch this video, watch that video, leave a comment down below on this video, tell me what you thought. I don't know how I just stumbled across it. Someone posted on my Facebook or something, or on Facebook. Hurts my heart. Go watch it. Gift. It hurts. Okay, the lens is a little foggy, sorry about that. It's very condensate-y in the gym right now. I just finished up some squats, and now what I'm doing is some banded work. But the last deadlift video you saw where I did the deficit deadlift, whenever I do conventional, it wrecks. Absolutely wrecks my lower back. Like, I just get so sore, and I never get sore from sumo deadlifts, ever. That's one of the reasons why I do sumos, because I never get sore from them. Conventional for a straight week wrecks my back. Probably because I don't do them as often, and maybe my form breaks down, I use more of my lower back. Whatever the reason, it kills me. So normally, like last week, I did 475 pounds with 100 pounds of band resistance. Today I'm doing 405 with 100 pounds of band resistance. So like 505 and lockout, nothing crazy, but my back is like, eh. So I'll show you a couple sets of these. Also, I want to very quickly thank a subscriber, Dustin or Dawston. It's spelled a little differently than Dustin, so Dawston probably. He sent me to my P.O. box thing, basically a deadlift wedge. So he sees me always like lifting the weights up. So how this works is instead of like the 2.5 plate that I crushed, you can just like roll this up. Well, you roll it up and then you can load plates a lot easier. And maybe I can use this to stop the plates from rolling when I do deadlifts on the platform. And I don't think I'll smash this since it's just obviously rubber. But thank you, man. I really appreciate that. So tonight's workout whooped my butt. And my original plan was today is Wednesday. That's normally when I do my dynamic lower. But I thought about pushing it back to Thursday, just one day to give me a little more rest, because I pushed back my last maximum effort was Sunday. Usually it's Saturday. So it was one less day of recovery. But either way, I was just not focused. In deadlifts, when I go to do deadlifts, like every single lift, you need to have intensity and you need to be kind of in the mood and in the zone to really have the most amount of power. But for deadlifts, there's no like in between. There's no like, yeah, I was kind of off. Deadlifts are either like I suck at them or I'm fantastic at them. So I have to be in the exact mind state with so much intensity, and then I can rip, you know, 500 up to 585 in like a second to like 1.5 seconds off the ground, you know? But some days I just suck, and 405 moves slower than I can pull 500 some days, so it's whatever. Auto regulation is good, that's why I dropped down the weight there, but headed home now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video.